Hey, how's it doing, everyone? And I'm gonna give you my another Lollywood movie called Waar. I'm not perfect giving movie reviews, and none of you don't like my movie reviews. Then make your own if you have the time. And since no one else is gonna make Lollywood movies on YouTube, they might when I'm being inspired by me or whatever. This movie, Waar, translation English, strike or to strike. This movie takes place in Pakistan in real events of it being attacked in bombings and all that. Yeah, sad. Let's see. The story is about an ex-ISI who used to be a part of the Pakistani agency, but then he lost his family. His family were killed by his partner who turned rogue and started working for the Taliban for money. Tragic. Let's see. He'd been away for a few years, but then he came back for revenge for the people, to find the man who killed his family, and to protect his nation from the terrorists. The guy who written it, he actually done really well in it. Some of the plots of the attacks and it did happen in real life, and he written it down and been added into the movie, like the atmosphere and the way how that camera editing and how the plot was made. Like, it was really well done, and I don't know, the guy, when he edited it, he did really well to show dark atmosphere of horrible things that are happening in Pakistan, and but it was grey and all that. For the gun firing in it, it was CGI in it, mostly the budget they spent was mostly on the explosions, and I'll tell you, the budget for the explosions were well paid and well done, cause how many explosions were in there? There was a lot of bloody explosions, there! Yeah, I'll give definitely credit for that, for a lot of good explosions in it. How you can compare it to the movie, if any of you watching other movies, you might thinking oh, it's a bit of, oh, there's some ideas of 24, the main hero, he's like Jack Bauer, or the other movie like Bruce was Jackal or Law-Abiding Citizen, or for cheesy atmosphere, or some of the action scenes were a bit cheesy, you might say, oh, it's like Machete, because some of the action scenes are funny in it, or something like that. But the story and plot was good in it and all that. A good climax, a great climax. Sorry there for a minute, I almost lost my voice there. It's just if any of you seen countless action films, you think, there's nothing new that much, but you'll still say, hey, still great and all that, and then surprising for a movie that I never watched its movies before. I had to say, this country, Pakistan, they did great and all that. For any of you who are not Pakistani, just watched it, because you know through Pakistanis and all that. Yeah, you say they did a good job, and some of you might say they did a great effort and all that. But for me, I think it's a lot they did, and I say they did one hell of a good job for first effort, and it's been told the first movie to ever be noticed. And for lots of Pakistanis to come in cinema and go and watch their own heritage's movie. For once they felt hey, we're Pakistanis, we get to watch something that our own country made. This movie is great! That's how it is that, and I went to see it. Sadly, I didn't live in Pakistan. Okay, I live in the UK, and I had to get a pirate because the owners of Pakistan decided not to make a DVD of it. And it's still been months and years, and they still didn't do it. So I decided to get the pirate and say, screw them! I'm that's their fault. I can't support them. I'll just buy a stinking pirate then. Overall, this movie was good. One flaw and one other flaw in it. They speak English all the time. English all the time. What the fuck? That's just stinking lazy, so unheritage of them. What they're trying to do, it's just, they could speak their own heritage in Urdu. Urdu, it's where they're from. That's why I believe, wherever you're from, I say you should better speak your own heritage. Don't follow other big Western civilizations just because they made history and, English is the most known language around the world. Don't follow your own heritage. But this here, I don't know, I just hated the English. One of the scenes of on the characters and saying I am General Hassan. You are safe now. Oh dear God! Don't speak like that. Speak Urdu. Like, just, it's cheesy. The other interesting is, it's not just about the action or the military in it. They also show the politics in it, showing other sides of corruption or like people who are seeking for a new Pakistan, the twisted way or the new way, or other people who want to make Pakistan make it into a better place and trying to make the dream come true. Like just a interesting quarrel and like showing the agency trying to support the right government and all. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like done on like, I don't know, just showing like, oh, which government is actually supporting the terrorists and oh, who is the real terrorist here. It's just like, it was good, like simple, but I liked it because they also add politics. And what else? That's all I can say really. Like overall this movie gets a 7.9. like it's that good for me. Like for you I don't know, but that's how much points I'm giving it for, because it's a great effort. And any of you who want to watch a military action, or if any of you like Bollywood and want to watch military Bollywood style, this is the closest you'll get. Well, actually, Bollywood, they're making their own military action films, but I think their action style will be different. Like, hey, have a great time and try and watch this if you're interested. Okay, see ya. P.S. I'd just like to apologize with my video issue. I couldn't have that wall image on for long. There was a bit of an error, so I had to quickly replace it with a Call of Duty multiplayer game. So